Hey friends, okay, so today I'm going to be reading Proverbs 5, and it's literally breaking down for us why how sex before marriage can be detrimental. And this is not just for single people, this is for people who are married. Verse 7, it talks about how it says, "Hear me now, therefore, O you children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove your way far from her." And her is the adulterous woman that Proverbs 5 starts off talking about. "And come not nigh to the door of her house, lest you give your honors unto others, the years of your years unto the cruel, and let strangers be filled with your wealth, and your labors be in the house of a stranger. And you mourn at the last when thy flesh and your body are consumed." Reading this further, it talks about why sex inside of marriage with the one wife that you marry or the one husband that you marry is sweet and is good. So I advise you to read this when you have the chance. But with the verses that I read the NIV version, and I saw how it's literally breaking down and describing how our destinies could literally be swapped if we have sex with the wrong person, right? When we have sex with the wrong person, it talks about how through sex our honors, our integrity could be taken, like the years of our lives could be cut short, and the strange, and like our wealth could be could be stolen, and all our efforts and our labors could be stolen when we have sex with the wrong person. We need to recognize that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Witchcraft is a thing. Okay, there is voodoo, there is santeria, there is mermaid witchcraft or whatever, and then recognize it. You can't just sleep with anybody. You don't know who they are. And we need to understand too that this world is more spiritual than physical. Your destiny, for God's sake, could be swapped by having sex with the wrong person. That's why this hookup culture is such a big thing today, because the enemy wanted the opportunity to be able to do this without any second guessing it. It's now so common so that we're not second guessing, okay, maybe I shouldn't go home with this person that I just met at the bar. So we need to be more aware of the devices of the enemy so we don't fall prey to his tactics. He wants to steal, to kill, to destroy. And this is what having sex outside of marriage with the wrong person does. Well, I need to stop saying with the wrong person. Sex outside of marriage, period. God didn't say don't have sex just to keep us from having fun. He loves us. He's our Father. He created sex for us at the end of the day. And so we need to recognize that He loves us and that it's not punishment when He says don't have sex outside of marriage. And also, as men and women of God, 1 Corinthians 6 tells us that we have been bought with a price. We don't belong to ourselves anymore. And so we need to be honoring God with our bodies and with our spirits because of the sacrifice of the cross. And because of His grace and mercy, we now belong to the Lord. And we need to bring this flesh into subjection, okay? To let it know, hey, God is our boss now. We don't do whatever we feel like doing, which is what I'm learning. So have mercy, Lord. So I'm just sharing this to help us understand that this is real. This is real. Your destiny could be swapped. Your wealth, your integrity, all your labors, diseases, again, is still a real thing. Okay? And condoms and taking birth control cannot keep our destinies from being swapped. And not birth control and condoms and stuff not everything is effective in keeping these diseases out. So we need to understand that God's ways are life-giving.